Joe and Tom are here to come movie reviews in your ear. But we have to make something clear. These are just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. BWN Productions, mask plus props and costume work. If you want a monster name, contact BWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to hasn't been that for a while, Joe. Welcome to whatever this is again. Hope everybody is doing well, or at least hopefully not thinking of jumping down one. Joe, how have you been?
All right, Tom. All right. Hey, did the theme song play? Because I didn't hear it.
It did. I don't know what the deal is on your end with that, but it did play.
Not off to a good start then. Not good at all. Yeah, I've been all right, I guess. Just been working. Working.
I understand, Joe.
At some point, Tom, I thought it would be a great idea to make a 6-color design shirt and have it on the website. And, well, somebody ordered that shit. And, well, that was a long time ago that I had that up on the site. But, yeah. That'll learn me not to do that again.
Since you're going to be on the old press making them, you might as well throw it out there and say what shirt it is in hopes of getting maybe another one so it's not a total waste.
It is the Super Fred shirt, which I've made before, but my equipment was in much better shape. So if you like to walk around with a pedophile on your chest, order a Super Fred shirt.
Is Super Fred the like little cameo thing from one of the Nightmare movies?
Yeah, it's a S logo and it has old Super Fred in the middle of it, holding his little clawsies, Yes, I'm talking about Wolverine, also known as Super Grover. Yeah.
Also known as Fred.
Fred.
Yep, Logan Fred Logan. They never asked about his middle name. If they did, you would have found out it was Fred.
Logan Fred Grover, something or other.
Cleveland.
With a K, so he's got to be like a Jewish name or something.
How is that? Crisp or smooth? Either or?
A little of both, A little of both. Yeah, that's all I've been doing, working. And I was planning to go to Old Corpus this weekend, but probably don't need to be spending money headed into the month of April, so I'm going to put that trip on hold. Found like they're having one of these pop-ups over here on Saturday and managed to get a space, and hopefully I can make some money this weekend.
Oh yeah, good luck. Hope it works out and all that shit and you become a millionaire.
Or a tornado hits it and just fucking kills me,
I mean, that'd be all right too, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck.
How's your week, my friend? I mean, you had a big release party or so, right?
No?
Oh, that's usually what people do when they, have something come out, debut.
What the hell came out?
So your CD, didn't it?
Oh no, it's April 1st.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. April 1st. Yeah.
Yeah. I just took the pre-order down because now this weekend I'll be painting up the masks. I finished pouring the last one today. The CDs are on their way to me. They're in the mail, as they say. MALE, because some guy shoved them up his ass and now he's walking over here with them. And yeah, so shout out to everybody who got one of those. I appreciate it for sure. It was more than I thought. I thought I was going to get like 2, and it was a couple more, so thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
What else?
Throw him a mummy mask while you're at it. Oh, those past victories.
Mhm. One of these days I'll get one. Fuck. So yeah, didn't get much done this week. We had a wake and a funeral to go to, so that was a lot of that time. And then ridiculousness. I was just, oh, it's late night, so I'll get some work done now. Get a call at about or a text at about 11 o'clock, and it's, oh hey, I'm in the middle of moving. I don't think I can finish, and if I forgot to get a lock for the U-Haul, so I think I'm just gonna sleep in a Walmart parking lot, since it's more secure. And is it cool if I just get a hold of you all through the night just so you can make sure that I'm okay? Sure. Do you need help moving? Oh, I'm just gonna do this. It didn't come with a lock or anything. Why don't you go get a lock? I mean, do you need help moving? Oh, if I can, hey, you need a hand? Yeah, that would, if you could, that would be nice. Okay, well, I'm not, driving out to Houston at fucking midnight with drunk drivers and shit. So, I'll stop whatever I'm doing, and whenever the sun comes up, I'll, head over there and help you move. Us being friends, I don't know why you couldn't hit me up a week or 2 ago and say, "Hey, I'm moving. You mind helping me?" So yeah, I did that day. So not a whole lot of time to get stuff done, but today was just like, all right, got this time, nice day, maybe day and a half, 2 days, 2.5 days to sculpt something sweet. Don't get to do that often. I made this whole new armature because I thought it would be better. Just start out with a smaller thing you can build on that's sturdy. So I'm all right. I'm ready to go. This is gonna be fucking sweet. Sculpt.
So, for those that don't know, Tom, what is an armature?
That was something you can sculpt on, so you don't have to use as much clay. Usually, it's like a head form,
Okay.
sort of, kind of a head form, but smaller, just so I can carve into it more. The clay, that is.
All right. Gotcha.
And so yeah, I'm getting my clay out, throwing it on your hands, getting ready, getting into it, warming your hands up, and god damn, do they hurt. So I get about like 3 mushes of clay on there, and I'm just like, god damn it, all right, I'm go inside, chew some fucking ibuprofen, and come back out and get on it. So 7 hours later, still those stupid fucking glasses doing Herbert West again. And yeah, it looks all right, except for those stupid fucking glasses, new armature and everything. I thought of a way to do it, and then I looked up the Toonie Terrors figure. I'm just like, yeah, it'll probably just come out looking like that. That sucks. I was like, oh, why'd you just make a big version of that, you dickhead? So, I mean, I'd like to. This one's been in my mind for a while, and I have a paint job that I think would look really cool on it, but it's just the stupid glasses. Because again, you have all this negative space right here in sculpting. You can't, because your mold will be shit in doing separate glasses. Come on. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Right now, it doesn't look good.
Maybe
So
give him 2 monocles.
yeah, right. No, I mean, then you could just do the painted on, or
Yeah.
you could do like the real thin with no lenses, which I think I'm gonna take one more day on it, and if it doesn't go, ha ha, that's it, then I think it's a wrap and just move on.
I
Uh,
have a lab coat like the reptile that you did.
no, it'll just be the head, like the neck up.
Okay.
But yeah, it just looks so fucking dumb and goofy with those stupid fucking glasses. How it is on there now, like the likeness is kind of there. It's like, oh yeah, but it sucks. So I don't know, Joe. And I mean, if that doesn't work, I'll just fucking do something else that sucks and no one will give a fuck. And
Yeah.
I'll just keep going along like everything's okay.
Make like a spider face, you know. I've been inspired ever since we read that issue with Angula. But like a spider face, but this spider is nearsighted. So it wears glasses, you know, with 8 lenses.
Oh fuck. It's not awesome, Joe. It's not awesome. Maybe I'll I mean, hey, maybe I mean, I can't really get on it a whole lot tomorrow because we're supposed to take the niece out because spring break and all that. So but it's yeah, I mean, this is going to be the third time attempting this, and it's always when I hit these fucking glasses. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it one more way, but yeah, I don't know, Joe. I don't know. And I went over to fucking Corey's yesterday. We were talking for a while, and yeah, I don't know if I want to run my own business anymore. It's just too much work, and for fucking what? So maybe it's just the age thing. I don't know.
Maybe I stopped into my LCS this morning on the way to work because I needed a magazine box, you see. And yeah, and that guy's talking to me, and he's telling me all the pressure that he's going through with what Diamond declaring bankruptcy and shit. And you know, they don't just get their cards from Diamond. They get a lot of other shit from Diamond too, like a lot of the, or not just comics. They get like those fucking playing cards, you know, like the Yu-Gi-Ohs and the Pokemans and stuff like that. But he said it's been for a while that DC and Marvel had left Diamond anyway, so you still had to order from 3 different things, and it sucks, and you never know when shit's coming in, and things had just been shit for a while, and it's like, fuck, man, it's like this guy, like my spirit possessed him, and I'm talking to myself here. You know?
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it fucking hits this next time when I just say, fuck it. I'm just gonna attack the fucking clay and go at it. But
Yeah.
I
Uh,
don't know. I'm running out of fucking movies and shit that I like enough that'll be like, yeah, I can sculpt something from this and someone might give a fuck.
well,
Because
that continue to watch new things, Tom, so you can find that next inspiration.
but there's only so many things someone's gonna want because this shit's niche as fuck. As we all know, I'm a failure at haunted house shit. So
Sorry. Uh, I don't know what to say. Business wise, things have been going great for me. But as we're coming into April, I've sat down, really got at it this week. Sat down with the numbers and the figures and all that shit, and I get real apprehensive. Like I can't fucking sleep at night. I think it's cool, but then I sleep. I fall asleep real quick. I fall asleep for a fucking hour, and then I'm awake thinking,
Oh,
fuck,
fucking order.
yeah, no, like, fuck, wait a minute. What about these receipts? Or, fuck, did I ever print out this invoice? And like, what am I going to do? Rush back to the shop? There was a time when I would have, but now I just sit there in misery or whatever, trying not to move so I don't disturb um, don't want to wake up the fucking dog. But no, I get you, man. But well, I don't know. If it doesn't come to pass, Tom, you'll make something else that you'll be happy with, I'm sure.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not very happy with a lot of the stuff that I make, which that's probably not good.
Yeah. So, man, that's, you've, I'm sure, been through that before too. It just happens. It comes in fucking waves, and you'll feel good about yourself again for like 3 days.
For sure. I mean, it is. It's all cyclical, and
Yeah.
it'll come back around. So it would just be nice if this fucking sculpture would work out, or if I had the talent to make it happen, Joe. And I don't, because I'm a fucking worthless piece of shit, so that's fine.
But you know what's not worthless, Tom? The movies that you watched this week, and I know you watched a shitload of them.
Joe, I watched the hit motion picture Jade. No, no, no.
With Madonna?
No, no, no. And not the William Friedkin joint either.
Happy birthday, Linda Fiorentino.
Gone too soon. Well, Joe, in this one, Jade, she's a bloquette, and she travels to America like Fievel after her parents are gunned down in the street. And then her and her brothers living on the street, and they join a gang. And then she shoots a gun, and it accidentally kills her brother. So she vows never to use a gun again. Now she uses swords. So there's a hard drive with what on it? Fuck you. It doesn't matter. All you need to know is fucking Mickey Rourke, who now looks like if fucking the Muppet of Bert aged and it was real. That's what Mickey Rourke looks like now. He fucking somehow evolved from a blobfish from that fucking Not Another Medea movie or whatever the fuck his last year movie was. And now he looks like an aged Muppet in those goofy ass women's clothing that he wears in real life. I don't know what fucking happened to Harley Davidson or the Marlboro Man, whichever fuck he was in that movie, but what a goofy fuck he turned into, Joe. Jeez Louise. Hey, did you call me a yeah? I'm sorry, ma'am, sir, I did, but you're wearing a blouse. But yeah, so this fuck wants a hard drive, and old Jade ain't gonna let him have it. So stylized action fight scenes ensue, and a lot of it looks like, oh yes, looks like some stuff they would put in a music video and look real cool with that quick music video editing that slows down a little bit. Oh shit, that slow-mo bullet said fuck you. God damn, this movie's so badass and cool. Really want you to think this movie's so badass and cool, Joe. It's okay. It's, a fun little low budget action movie, but it's a little too try hard, and there's some real cornball shit in it. But the lead's pretty good. Some of the stuff's cool, but a lot of it just seems like it would come out of a fucking music video. It was directed by a stunt guy, I think. So it has that Mountain Dew extreme energy. It was okay. It's worth checking out if you like, low budget action movies, kind of black exploitation ish a little bit, but there's blood. A lot of it's CG, but there's some practical blood in it. Um, it's okay. It's all right. You'll be engaged. Nothing fucking awesome, but if you like stylized martial arts action, I guess it was all right. There's one scene where she's walking by a glowing green light. So, Jade, don't let him get that hard drive. You never find out what's on it, cause fuck you. Mm-hmm. Then the ending's really corny too. It's just like, oh, shut up. You're not cool. This is dumb. It's all right though.
But one that I forgot to talk about last week that I'd watched while I was in Pittsburgh, and it should give you an indication of how much I liked it since I forgot it. Old Thanksgiving, one that you recommended to me. That, oh, Joe, you gotta watch this. It's a throwback to the early 2000s. He said, yeah, oh yeah, Eli Roth does it.
Hey Joe, you gotta watch this terrific movie that's a throwback to the early 2000s.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, that sucks because that is like 25 years ago.
It is, because all these independent filmmakers, they're like, oh, this is a throwback to the slashers of the eight. Motherfucker, how old were you when those movies were on? You'd have to be my age to have come up with that shit, and you don't want to be my age, believe me, you don't. Yeah, so this movie, I don't know, like a lot of people were saying, oh yeah, it's fucking good. It's, yeah, man, definitely worth. No, it's not. It's not worth watching. It's fucking. It is like those 90s or early 2000s movies, late 90s, I guess. And I didn't like those movies. I didn't like a lot of that shit. Scream, fucking. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Shit like that.
You know what this is, Joe? A new horror icon.
It is. It's some guy with a pilgrim mask. It's like a fucking bootleg Guy Fawkes mask. To say, hey, let me just watch V for Vendetta instead. All right. There's a stampede on Black Friday, and a bunch of people are hurt, killed, whatever. And like the next year, is it the next year or is it years later? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I tuned out pretty quick. This guy's going around killing people that were involved in that big stampede for toasters or some shit. There's one name in it, and I already forgot who that was. There's one was a legitimate star at one point.
Gina Gershon.
Gina Gershon, yeah.
She gets her head stepped in, and that's the whole catalyst of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, she goes down on Jennifer Tilly, and that's it. Yeah, but so in a movie like this, if you got one person that's a name, that's your fucking killer. Okay? You know that from the beginning. I knew that, and that's who it turned out to be, but who cares? This movie it's stupid. It sucks. But, Tom, they mentioned Ronnie James Dio, and they mentioned him positively, in a good light, and it's like, God damn it. I was ready to hate this movie entirely, but it does get half a star for that. For that, that's it though. That's it.
Yeah, this movie's some fucking pussy shit. I mean, compare this to the original trailer that came out for Grindhouse, and it's just a watered down fucking pussy version of what that was.
There's not one memorable kill. I can't remember any of them. You know, and I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna go back, or I'm not gonna ask anybody if you tell me, oh yeah, there was this, and whatever. Okay. I mean, like it, fucking like it. All right. There's no accounting for taste, but like what you like.
Yeah, I mean, they're already making another one. The figures are out there, the masks are out there.
Yeah, of course they are.
It's pretty lame. I didn't care for it. That's why there wasn't a review up on the channel or anything. So when I talked about it, I was like, oh yeah, fucking ugh.
And they were like, because the dude was at Horror Realm. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not the dude. That's not who Mr. fucking Bojangles or whatever his name was. You know, it's like, oh, this is the guy that was in the suit throughout the movie. Oh, okay. The stunt man. All right.
Yeah, they weren't gonna have fucking Jimmy fucking Nips or whatever the fuck the guy's name was in the wearing the mask the whole time, because then they'd have to pay him for that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Not a good movie.
A great movie.
But only on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing you remember from that original trailer is the fucking knife and then the broad doing the splits on the trampoline. That is so nothing in the movie. Shit's lame. Shit's just fucking lame. It just shows like where we were with exploitation, where we are with it now.
Agreed. But, you know, that's the past. You know, I watched that like 3 weeks ago. This week, Tom, I watched the Kim Ki-duk classic, The Coast Guard. Yeah, there's a slipcase. And look, it's the same shit. You know?
I was getting ready for you to hold on to the slipcase and throw the fucking discs.
You know, you got the old Blu-ray and the DVD. Yeah, so this movie is about in Korea, South Korea. You got to be in the military, okay? If you're a dude, you got to be in the military for 2 years. It's fucking required. And this one follows a group that guards the coast, Tom. There's like a little peninsula that they have fenced off, you know, and like at nighttime, no fucking civilians can go through. There's signs everywhere. Hey, do not pass or we'll fucking shoot you, you know? And, you know, if you're a soldier, you're guarding against spies coming in, you know? So anybody that's seen on the beach, they're considered a spy. And if you kill one, fuck, you're a hero. You know, they'll give you a week off. They'll give you a week furlough. This one dude, he's super eager, you know, it's like, you know, he fucking puts on war paint and shit. He's, oh, I'm gonna be a spy. I'm gonna fucking, you know, and nobody else gives a fuck. They're like, yeah, whatever, you know, let's just do our 2 years, get the fuck out of here. The civilians that are, you know, just around the corner, they fucking hate these soldiers, you know. It's like, ah, what a bunch of pricks. And so there's this couple that, you know, they get a little tipsy and they decide, you know, we want to go do some beachside fucking. You know, where's a nice quiet place? Oh, but past that fence that says you'll get shot. They start doing their fucking. This guy sees them, just blasts them away. You can't see the girl because she's lying down. The guy's like his head sticking up over the rocks, and he just gets blown the fuck away. He's starting to crawl away towards the shore. What's he gonna do? You know, fucking swim away, Mr. Aquaman? No, this guy throws a fucking grenade and blows him up even more, you know? So his body and fucking arms are all over this girl. And Well, they go and see, and like the guy sees what he did, and it's like, oh fuck, those weren't spies, and he's just like really guilty and shattered about it, and so is the girl that was getting fucked, because it's not a good thing if you're fucking and then somebody gets shot to shit, while they're inside you, you know, uh, shit happens. He get his furlough, but he's like real uncomfortable. He's just going crazy. He's racked with guilt, and this chick's going crazy too. And they go about it different ways. This guy gets hyper violent, and this chick, like, she sees everybody as her boyfriend, the guy that got shot and everything. So she just starts fucking everybody, thinking it's him. They kick this guy out of his unit, but he keeps on trying to sneak back in and be part of it, because he's got to defend against the spies, you see. Well, one of the soldiers knocks that girl up, so they take her and like give her a forced abortion and shit, and this guy finally shoots somebody, and just things are not good. Things end up not being good. The movie's good. It's just fucking depressing. It's just like, it's not a fun thrill ride. But this guy's movies usually aren't. This is pretty good flick, but I won't keep it in the collection. It's like I don't see myself ever watching it again. I got it on the Kino Lorber sale, Tom. This is one of the ones I picked up. I'd never seen this one, and now I have.
And who directed it, Joe?
Kim Ki-duk.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck she is.
Did you watch anything else, Tom?
No. Sorry, it was a fucky week.
All right, so I watched a made-for-TV movie, and this is from, I think it's ABC. Not only did they have Wide World of Sports, Tom, they had the Wide World of Mystery. Ooh. And they would show like little horror movies, sci-fi movies, once a week. And this one is called Distant Early Warning. Are you familiar with an actor named John Saxon, Tom?
Yeah. He was in Trapped Ashes, I think, and is he a Nightmare on Elm Street guy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's got quite the list of films that he's done.
I know those two.
Well, you don't know Distant Early Warning. In this one, he plays an astronaut, and these astronauts are in suspended animation, and well, shit, there's some meteors coming towards Earth. So, Missile Command says, well, fuck, let's send them back, circle around the sun, and they can come back in 180 years, so they'll miss this fucking meteor shower that's going to hit the Earth. And, yeah, they're in suspended animation, Tom, for 180 years. Can you believe that? Well, they come back, and they get to Earth. Goddamn, things have changed, Tom. Things have changed. People are wearing togas and stuff again, because there was probably some fucking costuming left over from whatever fucking biblical movie they made, a couple of months before. So they used that shit, and it's a utopia they got going on Earth. These guys have found a way to conquer death. That's right. When you die, boom, you just walk in the door again. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm back. Because they all have clone bodies, Tom. Clone bodies. But the thing is, they're deteriorating at a faster rate, and they need fresh human blood to start the process again, So old John Saxon and his fellow astronauts, well, shit, they're the perfect subjects for that. But they fight their way out of there and they escape, Tom. Second half of the movie, they find another society. Now, these people have digressed, Tom. They're more primitive. You've got two sides. You got a group of hunters, and then you've got a group of people that hold animals in high regard, and and it's fucking stupid, you know. But what's cool is they filmed at a zoo.
I've never seen that in a movie before.
Just like it was abandoned and shit, you know, and that way they got, you know, footage of the animals, you know, running back and forth. You know, they go into the whole fucking the reptile house, you know how they make those things look like a little cave when you go in. Oh, fucking zoos. Damn stupid as shit. Oh, fucking you pay to get in there. Anyway, yeah, they resolve those problems too. This shit, it feels like it was supposed to be a pilot or something, but yeah, because there's no resolution to the end of it. They're still just fucking wandering the earth, you know. But it wasn't made into a pilot. It's worth watching just for John Saxon's action scenes. God damn, this guy wants to be a tough guy so bad. Wants to be like a fucking martial arts dude. He sucks. He's just fucking lame. In his fucking little toga. What'd you watch, Tom?
You said he was an astronaut, huh?
Astronauts.
Did you ever see that comic where Hulk was a smastronaut?
Yeah, I think so. The on sent off space or something.
What a piece of shit. Fucking Donnie Cates, go jump in a lake. No, Hulk's a spaceship, you see. Oh, okay. All right, then. The smastronaut, huh? I thought that's because he was getting all that pussy.
Mm-mm.
No, it's because he's a starship. Jefferson was his name.
Yeah, you can tell these people, I don't want to write the Hulk. You know, let me, you know.
Well, you can make him a space. All right, then.
Can I just write Hercules? I really want to write Hercules instead. Hey, can I make this comic about a smart Asian kid instead? You know, yeah, all right.
Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Yeah.
Well, Tom, I delved into some of the movies I had ordered from old Kino Lorber, something like that. Kino. And I watched Mandocane. For those of you that don't speak Italian, that means Dog's World. This is a post-apocalyptic film, you know, fucked up explosion or something. And they just rounded for it, you know, like, hey, you guys live here. Fuck y'all. You're gonna die here, but who cares? You know, your pasta sucks. Oh, and don't you ever not put tomatoes in the fridge. They go in the fucking fridge so they can be nice and cool. This is about these two kids. At first I thought they were gay. You know, it's like, fuck, man, this is some kind of gay movie. You know, but they're not. They're just really good friends. You know, and this sailor, another thing that I thought that was gay, but his boat's all broken down and shit. He was just abusing them. You know, they weren't into it or anything. He was just, you know, not a nice fellow. But he dies, and they're like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do? Let's go try to join this gang called the Ants. You know, it's a gang made of kids, and they fucking rob shit, and they live high on the hog. They do, Tom. They join this gang, and one of the kids, the guy that really wanted to join them, turns out they like the other kid more, you know, and he's more dedicated to the gang, and it's causing a rift in their friendship, Tom. You know, not good, you know. But the movie is. This movie is really fucking good. This is one of the surprises. But I didn't want to watch the making of Mandocane. You know, I almost clicked on it. You know, look at this cool shit. Eno fucking pulls out all the stops on their shit.
To be fair, That was probably also like a third or a fourth of what you would have been charged at another boutique label.
I'm sure, and the difference is this is a good movie. You know, this one probably deserves all that extra shit. Where some of those movies, most of those movies that they put out, don't deserve even a third of those extras that they get. But I still didn't watch the one extra on here because it's like, hey, this movie was too good. I don't really want to know. And it's probably all in Italian. I don't give a shit. You know, once I start hearing that, you know, garbage language going off, I'm like, nah, fuck this. But yeah, I do recommend this if you can find it on the cheap. And chances are you can. Next time Kino has a sale, pick this up. If you like Mad Max and shit like that, or the crime movie City of God, if you like that, those are the two movies that reminded me of this. Hell yeah.
And if you're in the apocalypse and you don't have a refrigerator and you want to keep your tomatoes cool, all you have to do is put little sunglasses on them.
Mm.
Hey.
What'd you watch, Tom?
Joe, for some reason, I've been watching a lot of food challenge videos. Like, oh, this fucking English dick with a beard, he's gonna go into somewhere and oh, he's gonna eat the fucking the hot dog challenge. Oh, can he eat 20 hot dogs? Well, sure, he uploaded the video. I haven't seen one where he didn't fucking do it yet, so I'd assume so. So it's been a lot of that. Why? I don't know. It just pops up. So it sucks. It's just, oh yeah, mate. Look at me fucking eat that dick. You think I'm gonna do it? Oh, those taste pretty good though, yeah. All right, let me get back to slopping. Nothing better to do with my life, Joe.
But you know, I used to watch that Man versus Food show, but that guy only did that for like 2 years, and probably his doctor told him, "Hey, you gotta fucking stop, dude. Right? You're fucking dying."
Yeah, there was fucking some shit. There was like a Mexican challenge, but it was in Britain. So it was like pulled pork tacos, hot wings, some kind of just goofy shit. There was like, yeah, that figures. I guess it's better than eating like fucking beans and blood pudding all the fucking time. Or, yeah, rest in empowerment.
Hey, Tom, I've been gearing up for the 2008 Oscars. So I watched a film called The Hurt Locker, which is
Oh, shit.
for quite a few awards. I thought, well, shit, you know, I'll sit down and watch. Oh, it's directed by a woman. That's progressive.
Not just any woman.
Yeah. No, not just any woman. This is a war movie, but not a real war. It's the Iraq War.
I thought you were going to say it was the Ukraine war.
Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty of movies about that bullshit. About a, I guess a UA.
Can I just say something about that? When this shit fucking started, I did say fuck that guy because he thought he was fucking Paddington's voice wasn't good enough, so he thought he had to go in there and fucking redub it for his people. So fuck you, son of a bitch. Don't take Paddington's voice away, motherfucker. Don't you dare. But you did, and now look what happened.
Here's another billion. Go play with yourself.
I thought you were talking to me.
Okay, so the Hurt Locker is about guys that dismantle bombs. You know, they're the bomb squad. The bomb squad. Yeah. Well, right off the bat, the leader of this cadre, this unit, he dies. You know, he fucks up. Tom, he fucks up the bomb. So they bring in a new guy. This is young Jeremy Renner. Before he was, you know, making millions, being an Avenger and shit. The least cared about Avenger, but still got his own goddamn show. But anyway, young Jeremy Renner, he is a self-destructive, I guess you'd say. You know, he walks up to these bombs without the shit he's supposed to be wearing, which I would too. What's that stuff gonna do? You know, a fucking bomb blows. Oh yeah, this fucking big old is gonna, like, you're fucking Iron Man. No, you're Hawkeye. You're gonna die. This is a good movie. Fuck, this is good. Yeah, it's very captivating. It's very tense. I don't know if it won the Academy Award. Fuck, it's good. You know, they probably gave it to something else that was about, you know, I don't know, women being hurt in the workplace, or, you know, or I don't know, a gay mobster or something, you know, that reunites with his love from the 5th grade or something. But this should have won. This is damn good, man. This is a 10. And it was directed by a woman. Did I tell you that, Tom? Fuck. You know, women deserve a break, man. You know, this is the kind of shit they can do if given the opportunities. So, Catherine Bigelow, you done good. You done good. But then you made Detroit, and man, did that suck. Yeah, I don't know. I recommend The Hurt Locker. Why is it called The Hurt Locker? I don't know. I didn't look that shit up. You know, I don't understand that. Maybe because we keep our hurt locked away, Tom. As men, that's what we do. And we find ways, self-destructive ways to deal with hurt.
Well, I did look up what movie won in 2008.
La Bamba.
No. Would you like to know?
Yes, I would.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
With the great Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, is it crisp?
It's crisp and smooth. Tom, what'd you watch?
Joe, I watched a Chinese American kid take his girlfriend to the fanciest restaurants in Disney World because YouTube said, hey, if you like these stupid food challenge videos, why wouldn't you like these?
Yeah, the last time I went to visit Tom, I got there and he was watching amusement park rides, you know, and well, we did that for like an hour or so. And that was before we even, you know, mess with any substances or anything.
But after we did, those videos are pretty sweet.
Well, Tom, I watched is this a 2025 movie? We'll just say it is.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think it is, though. This is called Swan Song, and it is an Apple TV original. And this is about a guy named, I don't know how you say his name. It's real long, but his last name is Ali. So I think he's Muhammad Ali's son, or grandson, rather. He plays a guy that has some kind of disease. I don't think they ever say. I guess then they would have to like say, well, shit. You know, this movie takes place in the future. We still haven't found a cure for this disease, and if anybody has it now, you're gonna be fucked in the future. Well, this guy's fucked. He's dying, but he doesn't want to let his wife know because his wife had just recently lost her brother, and she's just now starting to get over it. You know, it fucked her up, Tom. She was a mess. You know, it hurt their marriage a whole lot, and she's finally starting to find herself again. So what's she gonna do, man? What's she gonna do if she finds out that her husband's dying now? That shit ain't no good, right? Not good for anybody. What's their son gonna do? Top it off, she's fucking pregnant, huh? She's knocked up. She's gonna have to raise that baby all by herself. You know that kid ain't gonna be any good. Well, anyway, he's invited to participate in a program where they will replace him with a clone. Sounds like a lot of the shit that I read and watched had to do with clones. And his wife will never know. It'll be his exact duplicate, Tom. And in fact, they'll wake the clone up beforehand so he can acclimate with the clone and make sure they got the memories right and everything. And then they'll wipe that clone's memories so that clone won't even know it's a clone. Oh, man. But this guy meets the clone. Well, he's getting kind of fucking jealous. This dude's going to be fucking my wife. It doesn't matter if it's me. That's me that's going to be fucking... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the right thing to do here? It does ask a lot of questions, Tom. Like, what would you do in a situation like this? If you could spare your loved ones some pain, some anguish, would you be all right just to go fucking die by yourself and let somebody else, even though it's you, even though it's a carbon copy of you, take over your life? We don't get too emotional on this show. This is a comedy show, A lot of stuff we say is jokes. But yeah, this one, it's pretty emotional. Didn't make me cry or anything. I ain't no bitch. Ain't no fucking clone, that's for sure.
Bitch clone.
No, them's the worst kinds of clones. But it's a good movie. It's the future it presents is like not much different. You just got to show a fucking car driving by itself. We already got that shit. That's fucking real life. But yeah, I recommend it. It's worth a watch. Swan Song is what it's called.
If only I could have got some work done this week, then I would have saw old Mickey 17 or whatever the fuck it is. Then I could have said, "Well, Joe, I watched this movie about clones and this guy dying, and then one of the clones doesn't die, but then there's already another clone, and there's not supposed to be two at the same time. Ooh, that Bong Joon-ho, will he never make a not good movie?"
The best.
When it hits home video or whatever the fuck it's called these days, I'll check it out, because that's one of I don't know, I think I have 3 movies on my list to watch this year. One I already watched was Paddington, and one was the fucking Red Hulk movie, which I'm not gonna watch, so I won't. I don't give a fuck. I don't even know why I put it on there.
Hulk movie for my choice. Yeah, keeping it green. Oh fuck, that's good. I also read Nick Fury versus Shield, and guess what's going on in that? That's right. The High Council of Shield is replacing Shield agents with clones.
No, are they clones or are they LMDs?
They're clones.
Fuck.
Clones. They laugh at the LMDs, and the thing is, like, they've got a life cycle, but they can just get another clone out. But if they could get that Infinity Formula out from Nick Fury's blood, that's the same fucking plot as Distant Early Warning. It's the same shit. Those guys watch this fucking movie. I'm sure that's a plot that's in all kinds of science fiction stories from the fucking 40s and shit. I don't know, man. There's just nothing original anymore.
Well, I'm sure for everybody watching, they don't know what the fuck's an LMD, Joe.
A life model decoy.
That's right.
Dork.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nothing new, Tom. That's why I've just been watching a bunch of old stuff. Stuff that I remember being good and would hope it stays good. And I watched The Emerald Forest, Tom. Another one of my pickups from Kino Lorber. And look at this wonderful art here. Yeah, this sucks.
We don't like watercolors, pastel slipcovers.
Yeah.
Look like a motherfucking Easter egg.
So yeah, it does have the reversible shit. You know, you pull this out and you can have the old poster, which wasn't that great a poster. You know, looks pretty fucking weird the way they have Powers Booth there. But that is the image that the guy referenced to do this art. You know, he just flipped him the other way. Yeah, the Emerald Forest, Powers Booth. He's an American in, I guess, wherever the rainforest is. You know, the Rainforest Cafe. Okay, so it's in Houston. It takes place in Houston,
Katie.
Haiti, right by the Amazon River, and he's there building a dam. You know, and it's going to be a project that's going to take a while. So he's going to be in the country, all that, and that's okay because his son gets lost in the rainforest. Not lost, taken, Tom. Taken by a tribe called the Invisible People. Well, he's looking for them for 10 years, Tom. 10 years he can't find his son because the tribe's fucking invisible, Tom. I mean, why even try? You know, why try to look? You know, they can't be seen. But shit, one day he's out on a excursion looking for him, and well, fuck, he runs into the Fierce People. This is a warlike tribe, Tom, and they've been getting even more aggressive. Why? Because their home's getting destroyed by civilization, Tom. They're just eradicating that rainforest. So, you know, they're going to war against the Invisible People. His son has grown up among them and he's acclimated. He's one of them, except he's got blonde hair and shit, you know.
Oh, wait a second. Hold the fuck up. Is his son the fucking crackhead looking bitch that I thought was a methed out lady from the front cover? Show the other side. Show the. Dog, I thought that was like a skinny, methed out Jodie Foster type bitch.
You know, now that I'm looking at him, I'm wondering if this is the same kid from Excalibur, because this is a John Borman. Well, anyway, he finds his son, and there's that whole conflict. His son doesn't want to go home. You know, he's been living there, and that's his life now. So old Powers Booth goes back home, all sad. But then the Fierce People, you know, while they're taking Powers Booth back, the Fierce People come and they capture all the women from the Invisible People, and they sell them to the local fucking whorehouse because they've been, you know, they want to get some guns and shit and some liquor, some booze, you know. And now Powers Booth has to help his son and the Invisible People fight against the tribe or against civilization, Tom, and get their women's back. And sounds pretty shitty, but this is still a great movie. It does get kind of preachy at times. You know, it's like, yeah, well, we are destroying the rainforest and shit, but I don't know, man. You know, we got it pretty good, right? You know, we got toilets and toilet paper and air conditioning. I mean, I don't want to go fucking live in nature, you know, in the forest and all that.
We also got machines that'll suck your cock.
Yeah. They're called women. No, the Stepford Wives is a good movie, but no, the Emerald Forest, I recommend it. And if you want to know more about the movie, you got an audio commentator from filmmaker Edgar Pablos, and I don't know who the fuck he is, so I didn't listen to any of that. And if you want to know even more, they've got a theatrical trailer. And yeah, that's it. That's it, because it's Kino and they don't really do a whole lot, but I didn't pay a whole lot, like you said. So, yeah, this movie's good, man. This is John Borman. You know I like Excalibur a whole lot. You know I like Zardoz a whole lot. And I still like this one. You know, so this is not going in the box. This is staying in the collection. I'm glad that my memory of it maintain, that, yeah, this is good. This is fucking good.
Glad you liked it.
Me too. It's been a while since, between this and old Mandocane, good shit. And like I said, Coast Guard was pretty good, but not good enough to keep. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good haul from old Kino. What'd you watch, Tom?
What did I watch, Joe? What did I watch? Yeah, not much. And to be honest with you, those videos I talked about, I kind of just half listened to when I was doing other stuff. I watched part of this Hallmark movie called Two Scoops of Love. It's about some fucking American chef going to fucking Italy to learn how to make gelato. And then she falls in love with some fucking wop and then brings her back into fucking America. Like, oh, he's Italian. It's all right. He's not Mexican. So we'll keep him. For shame.
What's gelato?
It's some wop ice cream, or who gives a fuck? Oh, maybe it has a little more milks from it. I don't. It's just fucking their goofy ass ice cream.
All right.
Just like me asking you, hey, what's a churro? Oh, it's just our goofy ass ice cream.
Just the cinnamon shit. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Joe.
You like Irish legends?
Some of them.
Would you like Irish legends even more if they were in space?
Is this an Irish legend? Like, what even is this? Is it the same fucking Leprechaun? I don't know. Do they?
Do they give a fuck?
No. Hey, the last one did surprisingly good, and it was a surprisingly okay movie. Hey, Mr. fucking Dan Michael Trachtenberg, or whatever the fuck your bloke ass name was, you want to make another one? Sure. Okay, I guess the formula now is set it somewhere. Go do it, bitch. All right. Leprechaun in space.
Leprechaun 5.
4.
Space. 4 in space. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Joe. Would you believe me if I told you that Leprechaun 4 in space had an $80,000 CGI budget?
I don't know if that was a lot of money for a CGI budget. I believe that they didn't use a whole lot of it and probably partied with a shitload of that money.
Well, let me tell you this, Joe. What if I told you that budget wasn't used on the state-of-the-art CGI at the time, but oh, we can get a better deal if we just go with the generation before. That'll be fine. What do you say to that?
Yeah. Cut costs.
Does it show? Can you tell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that sucks. Hopefully it didn't take away from your enjoyment of this hit motion picture, but we'll find out.
Leprechaun 4 in space. Is this the same Leprechaun from any of the other movies? No. Were they the same Leprechauns from any of the other movies? I don't know. This one, it's set in the future. We know that because they reference a lot of shit from modern age. It turns out like soldiers in the future will still be telling Helen Keller jokes, Tom. But anyway, this starts out with old Leprechaun has abducted a princess. And
not just any princess, Joe, but a space princess.
Correct. Princess.
That's right. He kidnaps a princess.
And she is the daughter of a guy that a
king. Kum Lak Lao.
King
King Kum Lak Lao.
So old you know, Leprechaun, being the greedy fuck that he is, he wants to marry her so he can become king of the planet, you know? Even though he can just fucking, wave his hand and have a fucking table full of jewels, he wants a planet, and she's like, well, I'm all about it then. Let's go kill
Then
my
he
dad.
could probably just go, tee, and then fucking the princess and all the royal family will catch on fire.
Yeah.
And they won't have to go through any of this movie.
I feel like it would have been really easy for Leprechaun to achieve what he wanted, but is he a leprechaun? We don't know, because unlike the other movie, the part 3, he doesn't tell us. He doesn't say, I'm a leprechaun every fucking 5 minutes. Anyway, the colonial marines from Aliens, they show up on this planet and they shoot the fuck out of Leprechaun, and one of them decides to keep his hand as a trophy because that's what, Marines.
No, see, that was not the leprechaun's hand. That was the princess's hand. She got a little collateral damage. So that's why there's the close-up shot later on, like she was fucking giving handies and it's all gooped up. Because, oh my God, she healed herself. It worked, a miracle. But we'll get to fantastic super science later, Joe.
Yeah, so they take her up onto the ship, and they're gonna take her back. The Marines, they're getting ready to go on leave, but like Tom said, there's something about this girl.
No, hold on. Before that, one of the fucking Marines is like, hey, this one's for America, and pisses on the fucking leprechaun's severed foot. And when it does, some green and blue, for some reason, CGI effects fly up into this man's penis hole. And you would think, oh, all right, the leprechaun's in this man's ureta now. But then the leprechaun's severed head smiles and winks. How does this magic work? I don't know. They don't know. It was glowing green in the first one. The fucking hooker's eyes in one of the Hood movies will glow green. This one had a little bit of blue in it. I don't know. They don't know. It doesn't matter. He's in space.
Hey, but that severed head effect, pretty fucking good, huh?
I mean, it was okay. It's just it was like lit really harsh. Everything in this fucking trash bag cave, like you were making fun of the fucking reptile cave or encampment at the zoo. But if their cave looked like that, it would be like, oh, this is pretty good. Not just like a bunch of melted fucking plastic trash bags on the wall and shit.
So they take her back up to the thing, and like, yeah, shit, I watched this movie too many days ago. But anyway, the guy that's like hired the Marines or something,
Mitten House was in Mitten.
Mitten Hands, think. Yeah, Professor Mitten Hands. He's like a cybernetic guy. He's like from down here. He's a robot, and he wants his body.
And the makeup looks pretty good from the front, but then they go to that puppet, and you're just like, the back shot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they spent all that money on the front.
Oh, and one of the Marines has a metal plate on his head,
And this always fucking bothered me. Like at the bottom of the metal plate going here, there's like a wacky rectangular strip.
Well, Tom's out, folks. So yes, there's a wacky rectangular strip, and if anybody that's worked in special effects, prosthetic,
It doesn't really have.
oh, he's back, folks. He's back.
Yeah, it just, it doesn't come off like it's folded over skin, or like the only thing I could think is maybe there's like a mass of metal, like a battery pack under it, because it just looks like a weird rectangular strip that just looks off, like a metal piece has to be under. It just looks odd and not right. Always bothered me.
Yeah, it bothers him still. You can tell.
How is all the other makeup so good, but this is all fucking weird looking?
Old Mitten Hands, figures something out with the princess's blood, and it's like, well, shit, if it can regenerate shit, then I can use her blood to regenerate me body, so me wants me body. I'm Mitten's Hands.
And this is some fucking magical blood because it's blue goo.
Blue. Meanwhile, old Leprechaun is back, and he wants his princess. He's trying to get his princess, but he's gonna have to fight off them colonial marines along with a new doctor that's kind of good looking, and that's what she's there for, to be good looking. That's it.
He doesn't really want to get her. Leprechaun doesn't want to get the princess, that is, because at one point she's like, me killer. Oh, okay. I mean, that's what we said at the beginning of this, you fuck.
Yeah. But he does get big. It's like, I blew up the Leprechaun.
Yeah, they have a shrink razor and a resize laser, so they do that, but Leprechaun wasn't I guess God shrunk him. But Leprechaun wasn't shrunken down. The point of this laser is it'll take big things and make it small so you can store it and transport it easier. Then you fucking flip the switch and it'll fucking bring it back to normal size. This wasn't something designed to make shit bigger. But it does on him, because fuck you. It'll be a cute little thing. Teehee will put him on a fucking little set so he looks all big. But yeah. They use some video morph effects when he's getting big, and it looks. There should have been a thing that popped up at the beginning of this said, oh, some of this was sourced from other fucking things, so it won't look as good. Sorry you paid $42 for this release, but fuck you. Ha ha ha. Piss leg. Yeah. I last time I watched this one, I liked it a lot more than I did this time.
Hold on, Tom, because
You're still going.
You're forgetting the main thing. Is
Joanna Man's in it. How did we forget about Joanna Man?
Fuck. No, when old Mitten's Hands, he's got the blood and he's gonna redo his thing, but old Leprechaun steps in and is like, hey, well, let's mix in a scorpion with this blood, and let's mix in a spider with this blood, and injects him, and Mitten Hands turns into a monster. So this is not just a Leprechaun movie, this is a monster movie at the end too.
Well, Joe, you forgot that Leprechaun puts a gag ball in his mouth, presumably so he could fuck him in the ass without screaming and having to hear that shit.
Yeah. And old metal plate guy does a drag show thing.
So progressive.
Fuck.
Movie of the year.
Way ahead of its time, but it is set in the future, so it is of its time.
That's right. Yeah, I guess they spent all the effects budget on the Mitten Spider, even though he was, arguably more scorpion than spider. But
it looked all right.
Yeah, but where are the kills and all the
his face flattened?
Yeah, I mean that was good, out of place, but
yeah.
That was a fun little effect, but the last movie had some gore and some kills, and we were like, oh, that was cool. They put some gore and some kills in this movie. It really wasn't in this one. This one, it was more, hey, look at the spider and the cyborg, but just cough or something when we show him from the back. Yeah, I guess I liked this one more when I was, drinking more. Watching bad movies, drinking. It's okay.
I don't want to watch it ever again.
What was your least favorite part? Why did you not care for this one so much, Joe?
All the comedy, and there's a lot of forced comedy, and it's mainly from fucking what's his name, the dude from uh Return of the Living Dead and Friday 5. I don't know which one he was in,
That's
but
correct, Joe. You do know which one he was in.
he delivers these fucking one-liners that are just shit. They're fucking garbage. The last one, 3, was funny. Their comedy worked. Here it doesn't. It just, like, they wrote this shit on the fly. Maybe they were on substances and writing the shit down. Oh man, that's fucking funny. And then the next day when you tell the joke again, it's like, oh. But it's too late, they had to press on with it.
Well, a choice that they were going to make but decided not to was the lead Marine guy. Not the guy who talked like this, but like the main guy, I guess you could say. Uh the director, he wanted him to deliver all of his lines like Rambo. But at the last minute, they decided not to. So, if that did happen, you get $100. How'd you think the movie would be? Do you think you'd like it more? Do you think you'd like it less?
Probably less.
Probably less. I might like it more. I don't. Leprechaun, you little fuck. It could be pretty good, Joe. See, now you're getting it.
No, I'm glancing at the chat, and yeah, it's like, seems, Mr. James Robinson, one of my favorite comic book writers, is going on about Lou Diamond Phillips, which unbeknownst to a lot of people, the Philippines does have their own version of a leprechaun. Look it up; it's pretty interesting.
They call it the LDP. Yeah, so I don't want to say it's not as bad as people say. 'Cause it probably is, but I get some entertainment value out of it. Um Not the worst one. But we're about halfway through now, Joe.
All right.
We reached the halfway point, and well, we're going to Compton next week, Joe.
Okay. All right. Haven't seen these either.
One of them's really bad.
I believe you, Tom. I believe. Why?
The other one's not that good either.
Why would you have picked them?
Let me ask you this, Joe. You like tinkering around?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tom. In old Marvel team up number 131, he teams up with old Frogman, and they fight the White Rabbit. Yeah, pretty lame. But the frog.
Let me ask you this, Joe.
Huh?
Would you believe me if I told you everybody on that cover had a Marvel Legends figure?
Frogman has one. No shit, the White Rabbit. She's only been in like maybe 5 issues.
Correct, Joe.
Yeah, they're fucking stretching the legends, huh? All right, over in Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man's, old Jameson gets the spotlight as he chases a story, Tom.
Looks like he's fucking a Neanderthal or a fucking colonel in a fucking space dress.
Yeah, it's all right. And then, Tom, we do some tinkering around. As Spider-Man's
This fucking head looks like a butt plug. You unscrew his head and there's like a jewel in his neck.
gray torch or something. Yeah, not a good issue. The Tinkerer is fucking sitting in jail. The Thinker, right? The Mad Thinker. He's just in jail, and he's hey, that Spider-Man's always seems to know when danger's around. Wonder how he does that. I'm gonna send a robot out to check that out. But old Peter Parker, he's got himself tied up in a possible threesome that's gonna go down at his apartment. And after he fights the robots, he's getting ready for that threesome. And who walks in? Oh, fucking Mary Jane. And now it's just a moresome. Not great.
That's weird that they're bringing open relationships into this children's comic book.
It is. I found that very odd. You know, the guy said, "No, we have an open relationship, me and this girl, and we're always trying to find somebody to make the other one jealous."
Approved by the Comics Code Authority. Oh, fuck. Well, Joe, I think this is the episode that's going to put us on the map.
Oh, I thought you were going to say this is it, the last episode.
We got to finish these Leprechaun movies.
Teresa Grigg, or maybe the name is Theresa Grigg, you know? Check my Facebook message. Facebook messages, is that like the message to me or to Fast Custom Shirts or Fast Custom Shirts Garland? Because I never check those. Blah, blah, blah. JR telling you to suck it up, Tom. Yeah, that Mass Jackson is fire, he says. Dude sounds like a Mo. He's probably talking about you.
Suck it up.
He's calling you old ankle pants. Now let's see. Jennifer Tilly has a big set of cans. Yeah, yeah. Blah blah blah. Let's see.
Charlie show up this week just talking shit for no reason.
Did not. It's probably in the old rehab. Good on you, Charlie.
Thoughts and prayers, bud.
Last Horde cast was shut down by Sony. Fuck them, he says. Huh. Wonder what for.
Probably playing music, I'd guess.
Could be. That'll do it. Lou Diamond Phillips should have been in that movie. I'm guessing he's talking about Emerald Forest. No, a woman director. So he's talking about The Hurt Locker. How many Lou Diamond Phillips? Lou Diamond Phillips. It's no La Bamba. Fuck is anything. Yeah, so that's it. That's all caught up on the chat.
All right. Well, thanks for checking this shit out. We appreciate it. DWNproductions.net. If you want to check my shit out there, go ahead. Pre-orders are done, but I will have a couple of the CDs up. April 1st, if anybody wants it. Shit's dope. Probably fucking way doper than it has any business being, though. I was gonna say, do you want me to play a little snippet of a new song? But I don't know if anybody in the chat, they want to hear a little snippet of the new song. You got I don't know, maybe a minute for Joe to tell us about his stuff, and if we don't get any, then we won't. But
old Jade Robinson, my favorite comic book writer, says, do you have a song about Dreamscape, and can you play a clip of that?
Yeah, we talked about fucking Dreamscape like 3 weeks ago, and it's already clipped and on the fucking YouTube page. It sucked, and you're a mo for recommending it.
Look for the snake head.
Yeah, it was like the only good thing. The old snake man.
So after you look up that clip, head on over to fastcustomshirts.com, where there are plenty of shirts to choose from. And yeah, whatever. You need custom work, hit me up. Send me a email to my email, not to the Facebook messengers, because then I'll have to figure out how to do that all over again.
And what's that email, Joe?
fastcustomshirts@gmail.com.
Nobody wants to hear the song, so here's one for you.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time,